Okay, and we'll be going into Neon Violet Square here.
Larger map. Well, let's introduce the players.
Well, let's get things underway. Starting in the lower right-hand corner. Currently trailing the series 1-0. Playing with the red probes. It's MaNa.
And in the top left-hand corner of the map, defending well that first game, playing with the blue drones, it is Liquid Snute.
Okay, so nice early probe scout here from Liquid MaNa this time. We'll pick up on that second. So the natural going down there for the Zerg. So no early pull this time for Snute.
Okay.
Yeah, very standard hatch gas pull. Nothing too crazy there. We do want to consider that early gas though for MaNa.
Yeah. I think he likes this gas first opening so he can get his tech out faster. Other than that, I wonder what the math is behind it, but
Sure.
obviously I'm not going to do that on stream.
Actually, a second gas going down here for MaNa as well. Of course, PVZ. That's not unusual.
Oh no. Protoss would be happy if they had all the gas on the map. Whereas Terran and Zerg, it feels like they only need 100 gas to win.
So, proxy assimilators, new meta,
yeah? I am a fan of gas steals.
Well, we do see a Stargate coming out here in the back for MaNa. Will be very nicely placed into the corridor of the pocket third there. I mean, that'll make that very difficult for Snute to scout. Certainly in the early part of this game. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Snute does pick up on this.
So we're going to see a more standard opener from our Protoss here, and on such a large map, I think that's probably a good thing.
Well, looks like first unit from that Stargate is going to be Oracle. Obviously, it can always be a bit hit and miss here in that PvZ matchup. Sometimes you do see that that Phoenix first to do with the Overlords, but indeed here we do see the Oracle coming up first from MaNa. Do you think we'll see some pulsar beams, or do you think he's going to go for that very annoying void prism micro that we've started to see a lot more on the ladder now?
I mean, the spores are up, and he can assume that much, so I think he's just gonna, like, pick off anything that's, like, between the bases, and then once he has the second Oracle and Phoenix, then he can engage more.
Well, looks like Snute. I mean, Snute didn't scout the Stargate, but he knew that something was up. Again, these players know each other very well, so he has built the blind spore crawlers there in the middle lines. So this Oracle not going to get a lot done in terms of economic aggression.
Yeah, this is your standard PvZ opener.
This is standard. So
oh yeah.
We see charge on the way now for MaNa once again. Templar Archives and the Wall Prism already out on the map as well. Is he going to do charge lots again?
Does he have a Twilight?
He does. He's got charge halfway down.
Well, he's taken a third this time, so
yeah, but he's taking.
His charge loss is not like an all-in; it's just like pressure.
But it is the pocket third. Well, he's going to start to warp in a few of these High Templar here to start with. Looks like
Yeah,
we're
this
have
is
some Archon drops.
Archon drop. Yeah. It's a common follow-up for your Stargate play. You're just opening up all the harass options of the Protoss. I'm actually kind of surprised that he only... Well, I guess if he was going Archon drop, then he only needs one Oracle.
Just picking those just picking those Archons up there at the last minute with that Warp. Charge just about to finish up here now for MaNa. Snute meanwhile has placed down a Spire across the map there, so it looks like he wants to at least get some muters out just to try and hold off any of this drop shenanigans that MaNa is putting forward. Baning speed on the way here now, and Glide reconstitution has started up for Snute. We do see +1 attack in both the melee and the ranged as well. So we're going to see quite a varied unit composition coming out here from Snute. MaNa, meanwhile, opting to go...
He's going to push in with the second warping of Adepts, and yeah, the Archons are putting in a lot of damage, but I think there's enough Zerg here to hold. Well, actually, with the next warp in, this is getting scary for the good Snute, and
but he does
he gets a Warp Prism. Yeah. So by getting the Warp Prism, he's staggered. Like now, it's just a matter of getting enough units out, and that's not so bad. He may lose some drones and more supply than he would have liked, but he will hold this eventually.
I think Snute actually did cancel the 1-1 upgrades there.
Huh, okay.
And he actually placed, he did place down the 4th expansion there, okay. So I think maybe the +1-1 was a fake, perhaps?
He may have cancelled it because he cared more about holding. Well, actually...
I mean, he didn't build any extra units there.
Oh, really?
But interestingly enough, the positioning of the Spire means that MaNa did see the Spire, so... I mean, this thing is that, as I say, these players know each other very well, they practice a lot together. So there will be mind games.
Right.
There will be
Oracle is coming back in to pick off the gas drones and clear some creep. And actually, he's cleared up all the forward creep trimmers. The only creep trimmers that are still out are the ones that are in his main. That's not going to help you very much except against spotting these drops.
And, I think actually that Mutinous might manage to, yeah it does. Third Warp Prism does go down here for MaNa. Very nice pick up there for Snute.
Fourth is on the way for the Protoss, so being on even bases and relatively even supply, I think this is alright for Liquid MaNa.
It is, and we do see that Storm has just finished up for MaNa as well. Storm, always the great tide turner for Protoss in a PvZ matchup.
Oh yes.
Snute is going to poke forward into the 4th here of MaNa with these roaches. We'll see if Snute can do anything to get any damage done here.
Now that Storm is done, I think that means he holds with ease, and Snute agrees, retreats.
Yeah, and I think that is going to seal the transition here into an air style competition here for Snute. We do see +1 air attacks, +1 melee on the way here now as well.
he's still only operating off of one Stargate, so I'm not sure how quickly he wants to take it into air. Like, is he just opening up that for later, or?
I'm in Snute.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, Snute has +2 air attack on the way.
Well, there are 4 Phoenix out. That's kind of curious. I guess he's wanting to hit a swarm and like overwhelm.
+3 ground attack coming out here now for MaNa. Snute meanwhile has placed down the Lurker Den on his side of the map, as well as another expansion, which is just about halfway done so far. 12 meters on the production tab, a few of those just popping out here. So we'll see. Well, MaNa's going to push in with this force. We'll see what he can get done.
Storms are good. They hit most of the Zerg army, minus the Ravagers, and Warband coming. The morals stand strong as the new zealots come in, but there's actually no more anti-air in this composition. So these mutas are going to get the Warp Prism and eventually clean this up.
They will indeed. I mean, they even managed to catch that one Archon that was warping them as well.
Okay, he does get the hatchery here, so that's not the end of the world. Like, he accomplishes something with this attack.
Well, the Lurker Den has now finished up for Snute. You can see a few Hydras on the production up there, so I expect we'll probably see some of these morphing into Lurkers when they get a little bit closer.
Mutas are going to swing into the main. There's a shield battery here, but we're still pretty low on the anti-air for the Protoss player. And Stalkers will be forced, or will have to be warped in to fend off these mutas for now. He's still not starting any Phoenix production, so I think he doesn't believe that there will be more mutas.
Did you see one? I mean, again,
There is an Archon.
there's no mass anti-air counts, but this is something you see so much with the very high tier players. Is that they won't build masses and masses of counters. They'll build like one or two of these, and then
just the bare minimum, because you really want to cut corners wherever you can.
Actually, mutas aren't that strong against phoenixes, so like 2 or 3 of them you can quite easily hold off a small pack of mutas.
He started a muta and cancelled it, so.
8 lurkers are going to morph in here now for Snute. MaNa, meanwhile, has a fleet beacon on the way here now, so
That is curious.
Carriers? I can't imagine he'd be building Tempest here, right?
I think this is actually just to open up his tech, because, like, at this point he has Storm, so he has his AoE. So the only thing that he can't stop right now are Broodlords. So he need, like, as long as he opens up the pathway to Tempest, then he has an answer for that stage of the game. He's moving across the map with ICA. I don't see a Warp Prism coming with this, so I think...
Last couple of storms there, just pushing up the lurkers.
I don't think he can push into this. There's too many lurkers here.
I mean, there's way too
Gonna
many.
have to find a different angle.
Does manage to get the revelation off there, so he will know exactly what he is dealing with in the back of that base. Looks like he's going to pick up these few lings. Just got caught in the void prison there.
He is getting a second Stargate now, and swung around to this other base again. Revelation goes down yet again on the lurkers, but he doesn't get all of them, and I think he's gonna have to find another angle again, because I think Zerg is... Well, actually... I don't know.
I
He
mean,
just doesn't have enough here.
The lurkers there. I mean, that obviously Revelation did a lot of work with all the Protoss there to get the damage done on those. But Snute did indeed lose quite a few. And actually, we do now see 2 carriers on the production tab coming out here for MaNa. So we are going to see that Stargate tech switch from him.
Okay.
Plus 2 air attacks already well on the way here for the Protoss player as well. Zerg meanwhile Hive on the way now. So I mean there's a very good chance we are going to see that Great Aspire once again that we did see earlier against in the ZBT matchup with Snute.
I guess carriers are not bad on this map. I mean, battlecruisers are not bad on this map, so similar idea, I suppose.
I think it's more about playing the opponent rather than the map.
Sure. Lurkers did barrel through these rocks, and there's a Hydra flank on the 3rd, or 4th rather. Lurkers are creeping forward. There's an observer. Is the Oracle still alive?
The Oracle, no, I think he actually lost the Oracle. Unless
that's actually... Okay, so if he loses this observer, this will get very scary very fast.
Well, we do see a counter attack here for Liquid MaNa. Just a few zealots coming up here on the lower left side. They will actually manage to pick up that hatchery there. The Snute, Snute is not too low alive. Moving down to defending, we'll start pushing up into the natural here of MaNa, but MaNa getting also nice storms there. We'll push that back without too much issue.
Okay, so he loses his 5th, but it's just the base. He doesn't lose any probes off of that, or at least not many. Has 2 carriers out and is starting a 3rd.
Yeah, I mean the first 2 carriers are out for MaNa, but he's actually kept them back out of the way, not wanting to show his hand to Snute too early.
The carriers went and killed off the Hydras earlier.
Oh, they did. You know what? I missed that. Okay, so that's probably why we actually see some corruptors on the way out here now. For Liquid Snute, we do see decent smoke goes for those infestors. Neural Parasite coming out here as well for the infestors there.
Okay, your carriers are now my carriers, says Snute.
I think he might be expecting a mothership as well.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Okay, so MaNa is gonna push out with his carriers and remaining ICA. And this actually is very dangerous for the Zerg. As long as there's a detector, which he doesn't have.
I mean, there are 2 observers in the 5th base of MaNa.
Oh, that's where they are. I was like, I could have sworn he had some.
So he does have some. If you double tap 3 on your keyboard, you'll follow the observer. So Neural Parasite just about to finish up here. Has he got? Yeah, hasn't actually got any infestors out on the map so far. None on the production tab either. So interesting. Ultralisk Cavern just about to finish up.
Well, he's really low on gas. I'm not sure where he put it in, where that gas went.
I mean,
but
an Ultralisk Cavern has just finished up. He does have quite a high corrupt count. There we do see the mothership on the way here now for MaNa. Obviously, as you say, a very prime target for those neural parasites of the Zerg. And yeah, there's still no infestors actually coming out here now for Snute, and he is pretty much maxed out on his supply now.
There is a zealot run by setting up at the gold of liquid mana. This probe will spot it and probably die as a result.
Okay, so liquid mana is going to start to push forward with these Archons and a couple of carriers here. Meanwhile, you say Snute does just push in with those lings, but will be forced to push back by that army there. MaNa is going to push up.
Storm from the high ground, gonna kill a lot of drones as the main force does take out the Zerg base here. And these lurkers are way out of position. But okay.
Do now come in onto the carriers here. One of those carriers going down very quickly there for MaNa. The Archons do manage to just push that back.
Ling Hydra is poking to counter, but could not find an opening. Storm does go down yet again. The lurkers have or some of them many of them have decided to just go counterattack. But there is a carrier here, and Dorms, though, with the mothership.
The mothership's out, and it does actually just manage to save that carrier from being knocked down. Look at how much HP has that carrier got left. Oh, never mind. Caster's curse right there. I literally clicked on it and it exploded.
MaNa just come back to clean up the counterattack from the Zerg. Lurkers are in position though, as he wanted to swing back around to the gold of the Zerg. Does he have detection? He's just storming off of the lurker.
He does. There's an observer down on the,
okay.
the lower side.
I see it now.
Nice storms. Just so keeping back those corruptors, stopping them really getting on to engage against the carriers themselves.
He has to go back. He doesn't have enough AoE in this remaining force.
Another really nice storm there. Actually managing to pick up one of the lurkers with that there as well. And I think
Zerg is swinging around to the gold.
Snoot's going to get that base. I mean, should. Well, actually,
now the Neon.
Reinforcements are coming in for MaNa here. They will start to clean this up. Those corruptors will get cleaned up. A lot more lings will come in to try and engage on top of this now, in amongst the purple hexes. But MaNa actually managing to take the lead there. GG. Tying up the series 1-1.
So for